One of the best things that's happened this year in the world of PC gaming, apart from the Steam Deck, is just to see how much Sony is taking PC gaming seriously under the PlayStation Studios brand. I've already reviewed Uncharted, the Legacy of Thieves collection, Marvel's Spider-Man, and God of War, and here is Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is one of my favorite PlayStation games. I think the original game, Marvel's Spider-Man from Insomniac, that really kicked off the Marvel universe for PlayStation. We're going to see Wolverine in the not-too-distant future, is maybe the bigger trailblazer, but Miles Morales is a game that really finessed the systems and gave you, as the player, a lot of brand new, super cool agency as Miles Morales, because Miles has some awesome abilities, like his camouflage ability and the venom strikes. The electricity that just courses through his body as part of his superpowers is just wonderful in practice when you're swinging around Manhattan taking care of crime, knocking out the Roxxon guys that have gone rogue, and dealing with a lot of the family issues that you have to contend with in this game. And I think that's also the secret sauce, the other element of the Miles Morales experience that makes it so freaking special. First of all, it's a holiday-themed game, so it's wonderful that this game has come out just as we're all getting into the holiday spirit, and this game will absolutely amplify that. And it's really cool to see the Christmas music and the Christmas lights and the snowfall. Lots of incredible particle effects in this game, and it's just marvelous to re-experience at this time of year. And I've played this before, but I still find new things every time I jump into this world. I have both of the Spider-Man games on my PlayStation 5, and they're never going to leave the hard drive. And now I just think it's amazing that I can play these games in portable mode on the Steam Deck. And when I want to, on my desktop in ultra-wide and 21.9, I play them on the PC. And again, I'm just floored by the experience. Of course, if you have the horsepower and if you love to tinker, you're going to make this game look better than it's ever looked before. And I have spent quite a bit of time tinkering with the resolution options, tinkering with the scaling options and the fidelity options, and testing out the ray tracing and the HDR options as well. And one of the things that I've come away with doing all that, whether I'm tinkering on the Steam Deck or on the PC, is that this is a game that's just more fun to play on the PlayStation 5. I just don't want to think about any of that crap and just get lost in the world. And it also, I like Marvel's Spider-Man, I think I brought it up in that review, it also kind of underscores the fact that even though the PS5 is not inexpensive, it's a pretty big investment. When you see how well games run on it and you move over to the PC and you play the same game and it takes a bit of time to kind of get that sweet spot, there's just something really comforting about just turning on a PS5 console and just having that amazing experience right away. But if you don't have a PS5 and you are a PC gamer, this is awesome for you because now you can have that Miles Morales experience. I think you should pick up Marvel's Spider-Man first because Peter Parker plays into the story as Miles Morales kind of plays into the story. Insomniac was so smart to create all of these strings and tethers across these games. And of course, Marvel's Spider-Man 2, which is coming to the PlayStation 5 next year, will also inevitably come to the PC as well. And Wolverine will tie into this whole idea here as well. So I think start at the beginning with Marvel's Spider-Man and then get into Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is a smaller game, but it's a really, really tight game. It's so fun to play. The technologically advanced enemies that you fight against, which were a showcase for the HDR and ray tracing capabilities of the PlayStation 5 and here again on PC. They have awesome sort of proton-powered weapons and gadgets, and they will blast you across the screen. Even the way that this game begins with the whole chase sequence with Rhino is just so freaking cool. And then, of course, you're going to catch up with the Prowler and get into some emotional stuff there. All the way through it is just this incredible bed of beautiful music and a hero's origin story and a sense of confidence you feel as you are getting better playing the game. And you also have this empathetic component as you're playing because you want Miles to kind of own the fact that he is a valid Spider-Man in New York City. He doesn't have to play second fiddle to Peter Parker ever.
When I got powers, and I thought I'll be able to fix anything, do anything that Spider-Man does.
Whenever you say Spider-Man, you always mean the other one. You're Spider-Man. You can fix this. Your way.
In terms of performance, the game runs beautifully on the Steam Deck and it runs amazing on a great desktop. You are going to have to fiddle, and Insomniac and its porting partners are doing a very good job at updating and upgrading. You can also tether this game to your PlayStation Network account as well, and you get some bonuses, which I thought were pretty cool. And of course, both of the Spider-Man games are just amazing at showing you all kinds of awesome things you could do with the in-game photography. But really, this is a game that is just effortlessly enjoyable to get lost in. The traversal systems of playing as Miles Morales are just wonderful. And of course, everything's been juiced a little bit with that Venom power and the camouflage power and just this quirky animation string as this hero is finding his footing. It's absolutely worth picking up. It's maybe not as, oh my god, impressive as that first Marvel Spider-Man experience is, but it's a great accompaniment, it's a great addition, and a great introduction for this hero and this character who has quickly become one of my favorite characters in comic books. And I love the Into the Spider-Verse film, the first one that Sony Animation made, and they're making the sequel, and I can't wait for that. And I love the fact that you can wear the Into the Spider-Verse suit from the film in this game as well, and it does some great things to the animation. I just love this game, and just like I loved Marvel's Spider-Man. And I think one of the best things about both of these games is that they're endlessly enjoyable. Like, you'll play them, you'll play through them again, you'll finish everything, you'll complete everything. In the PlayStation's case, I platinum everything, but I still play these games. They're that good. And I'm just so freaking excited that they've extended the Spider-Verse out to the PC, so we can kind of bank on the fact that Wolverine will come to the PC, and more of these Sony PlayStation first-party games are going to be enjoyed by more people. I think that's just awesome. Now, I would love it for PlayStation to move towards giving people one price for these games so they can choose to play it on PlayStation or PC, but I don't know if we're going to get to that in the near future. Sony seems to be launching first on PlayStation, then a year or a bit later, they're coming to PC, but I'm just happy more people are playing these incredible games. But because this game is more of an addition, an extension of a lot of the themes and a lot of the ways that we play in Marvel Spider-Man, and it's not quite as big as that game, I'm going to give this one a 9.5 out of 10.